Hello there. How many times have you heard that vegans don't get enough nutrients, that they need to supplement their diets? I bet you've heard it about as many times as I've heard it. Way too many. Well, I am here today to dispel that notion. We're just going to get rid of that notion. Look, what are the main things that they say that vegans don't get enough of? They say protein, omega-3s, B12, and D3. Those are the things that they come up with. Well, let's just get rid of two right off the bat, okay? Protein. Most people get too much protein. Protein is really bad for you to get in excess. And do you ever hear of any vegans going into the hospital because they didn't get enough protein? You really don't hear about that. You don't hear about somebody on a carrot diet for 2 years and going in a hospital called a vegan. You call that person somebody who's anorexic. It's just something that we don't really have to worry about. Vegans have pretty balanced diets. So let's just forget that whole protein thing. We get enough protein, and that is documented that we get enough protein, and we're very healthy. Let's do another one, D3. Get some sunlight. Now, if you're like me and you don't really want sunlight on your face because, I get enough wrinkles as it is, genetically, it's like, this part of me looks like I'm 90. It's like I got my mom's these things and I've got my dad's jowls hanging down. So it's like I really don't want sunlight added to that. But you can still get sunlight on other areas, and just get out and take a walk or something. Put on a baseball cap if you don't want the sunlight on your face. Take a walk, get some sunlight, you'll get your D3. So, okay, we've taken care of that. Now, let's work on the other two. The omega-3s. Okay, they say vegans don't have omega-3s in their diet, and they need to supplement their diet. Well, do you supplement your diet by eating fish? No, you eat fish. We eat various things for that. Walnuts. You eat walnuts. Are you supplementing your diet when you eat walnuts? We eat walnuts. That has the omega-3s. There's also chia seeds. There's flax seeds, ground flax seeds. This is what I use. I just freshly grind it because it comes, it starts as seeds. Like sunflower seeds, you eat those seeds. It's a food. And then we grind it up and I put a little bit on cereal. So that's how I get my omega-3s. It's food. Canola oil. That has omega-3s. So, it's not like we're lacking at all. We get it. That's not even a concern, really. It really isn't. They've made it a concern and it's not a concern. Well, what about the fourth one then? Let's go with the fourth one, B12. How do you get your B12? Let's see, how do vegans get their B12? Well, most of us use nutritional yeast. I call this a food. You know how you sprinkle Parmesan cheese on your foods? Well, I sprinkle this stuff. It's this orange, I'm going to get it all over the place. I'm at work. This orange flaky stuff. I really don't want to do this. There. We call it nooch. If you've ever seen people go, oh, I love my nooch. It's not your cooch, it's nooch. It's N-O-O-C-H, and for nutritional yeast, a little nickname. And we put it on everything. So we get our B12. This is grown on molasses, by the way, has tons and tons of nutrients. And, what was I going to say? Oh, it makes the creamiest macaroni and cheese. Now, the flavor is a little bit different. You have to get used to the flavor. It's a little nuttier, I don't know. But it's good, and it makes an extremely creamy macaroni and cheese, much better creamy-wise than the others. So we get ours. Now, my question is, where do you get your B12? I bet you don't even know. You used to get it from cows that ate grass, because we really, all of us, get it from bacteria. It's grown. This was grown on molasses. The bacteria from dirt, cows eat the grass, they get the bacteria, it goes into their systems, it either gets in their fat or their muscles, who knows, and then you eat it. So you get yours second hand. We get ours first hand. But anyway, so that's how you were getting yours. But the cows aren't out there eating grass anymore. So how are you getting your B12? That should be a concern for you, because they supplement your food. They supplement the food that they give to the cows. It's additives. The B12 is an additive in the cow's food Who knows how much the cow eats or how well it absorbs that B12 that you're supposedly getting? I think you need to check up on that. So instead of checking up on what I have or worrying about whether I get all my nutrients, I think you should worry whether you get enough fruits and vegetables, whether you get enough fiber, whether you are eating too much junk food, too many potato chips, too much fat, too much cholesterol, too many poisons, too many hormones, too much meat. You need to worry about your own diet.